Hello everybody, welcome to the vlog. This is the Hiawassee cabin. This is the cabin that Nola and I stay in when we're staying on the property. And we fixed it up kind of nice inside, which if you saw the last vlog entry, you'll have seen what we did on the inside. We had a little rodent issue, and so we have to get rid of the rodents that are living in the roof of the Hiawassee. And in order to do that, we are going to get rid of the trees that are leaning, those trees right there that are leaning on the roof, that are allowing the rodents freeway access to our roof. So today's little job I have to do is cut away all those trees, and I'm also going to clean out the gutters, because the gutters are like little things of compost and they're not really guttering very well. This is a rough map I created of our property just to kind of give you guys an idea of where everything is located at. You can see that the Hiawassee is located pretty much right off the road there on the left side of the map, as is the Ocoee. And if you take the blue teal color driveway down the hill and around the pond and back kind of up the other side of the valley, there is where the Woodsman and Mountaineer and Davy Crockett cabins are located, as well as the Great Hall and where our office is. Further up the hill is where the main house and the garage are. So this kind of gives you a better lay of the land. This is a 3D kind of, I'll call it flyover in quotes, of Google Earth from Google Images. So you can see the road there at the left as we come around. And you can see that the property is kind of up on this big hillside here. And as we zoom in, the main house is right there kind of in the center, and everything to the right is all undeveloped woods, and it's all up on top of this big hill. There is a road going up to the top of the hill, and there's like a flat spot up there where they were gonna build something, which we probably will as well, but we don't have any definite plans yet. We're thinking about a cob house up there, or a cob cabin up there. And the reason the back property line is at a weird kind of a curved shape like that is because it actually follows an old abandoned road. I don't know exactly what it is. I don't know if it's like just a fire road or something up there, but I've been up there, we've walked up there, and we've seen the road. It's kind of overgrown, but once you get up there, you can see the road. I think that's one of the things I'm gonna do, is I'm gonna get up there and I'm gonna clear that out so we can use that as a trail. So here's my tools for the day: gasoline obviously for the chainsaw, a buck saw, eye protection, ear protection, and of course you always have to have your chainsaw wrench, which is right there in the middle, and a bar of chain oil. And a bar of chain oil? Okay, so here I am, the crazy old person who is up on the roof with no safety gear whatsoever. Please do not try this at home. It is not that safe. I'm old and crazy and I can get away with it. So I'm cutting the branches off first and trying to lighten up the tree before I go down below and cut it up. And I also don't want to like do damage to the roof or the shingles, because that would suck. And you can't really tell, but I am working at the very edge of the roof on the other side of the cabin there. I don't recommend this. You know, use safety gear, use some kind of a harness or something. Don't do what I'm doing here. So here I'm sweeping a lot of the loose debris off the roof. There's also a lot of moss on the roofs, which I'm trying to figure out how to get rid of, because I don't know if that's really a good thing or a bad thing. And I don't want to like scrape it off with like a heavy scraper, because I don't want to damage the shingles. So I'm using this scrub brush here on a stick, trying to brush everything off and just try to brush it down. So a secondary project that I had to deal with on this was also the gutters were full of mulch, basically. So many leaves and stuff had gotten in there and just rotted and turned to mulch and literally turned into dirt in the gutters. So the gutters were not taking any of the water away. Literally the first couple days we were there, when it rained, the water was just pouring over the tops of the gutters because it wasn't going anywhere. You can really tell as I get closer to the camera here, it's like I'm just scooping handfuls of dirt out of the gutter, because that's how much crap was inside there. And now that I've finished up on the roof and clearing the branches, now I'm down here tackling the trunks of the trees. which weren't that big, and by the time I got most of that stuff cut off, these were only about 5 or 6 feet long, but could weigh a considerable amount. And you know, if it fell on me or something, it could hit me in the head, it could do some damage. Well, more damage anyway. Okay, so now I'm on the back side of the Hiwassee. There's a lot of smaller trees that are like right up against the back of the cabin, and if I don't cut them out now, they'll turn into larger trees and make a bigger mess later on. So the other little project that we had to tackle right away when we got to the property was this giant Grand Canyon gully wash thing forming in the middle of the driveway. The ditch on the uphill side of the main driveway got blocked, and so the water was running down the driveway, and it was causing this little crack, and I didn't want to lose half my driveway. So the ditch had filled up with a lot of dirt from the runoff, and so what we did is we started digging out the ditch so the water would actually run down the ditch, and then putting it in this wheelbarrow, and then wheelbarrowing it down the driveway and filling in the crack.
Don't stop.
Well, give me a minute. So you might say now I am a qualified ditch digger. So a couple days later, after we got the ditch filled in, a neighbor of ours named Charles, that's Charles there in his tractor, he came over and we paid him a few bucks, and he took his cool, really old little tractor there with its box grader on the back, and he dug out a lot of the gravel that had washed down into the pond area there, and he pulled it out, and then he regraded the whole road all the way up to the main house, which was really cool and really helped out a lot. So apparently this tractor has a Mercedes-Benz engine in it, so he likes to go around and tell people that he's driving a Mercedes-Benz. So it took about an hour to do this for him. This would have taken me weeks with a shovel and a wheelbarrow. But it looks really great, and I have to tell you that all summer long we didn't have any water running down the driveway at all. It all stayed in the ditches, and it was great. So for those of you who are new to our vlog, we do have cabins for rent that you can rent from various websites. We're on Airbnb, Vrbo, and HipCamp, and I will provide links down in the description. Okay, that's all for this time. If you like the video, please like it and subscribe to our channel so you can keep seeing more videos. Ring the bell so that you get informed when new videos come out. We are definitely going to be trying to post videos once a week to keep you guys up to date on what's going on at Starr Mountain Retreat. And hopefully we'll see you all out there, and come visit us and rent a cabin from us. See you later. Bye-bye.